This is going to be completely unedited because I lost a bet. I lost a bet. So, George from Time of the Whovians United. He's an excellent content creator, part of an excellent channel, and you didn't hear this from me, but George is the best part of Time of the Whovians United. George, his videos are absolute bangers. His recreation of the, what's it called? The scene where Nine meets Jackie is absolutely fantastic. You can't beat it. George is the biggest Doctor Who fan I know. Just forget the part that he hasn't seen most of Classic Who, but he's got the heart, and he's just a genuinely amazing bloke. Like, he invites me to do these Doctor Who quizzes, and that's nice. The quizzes are really fun. I love the quizzes. They make me happy. We're watching the TV movie tomorrow over call. And I love Doctor Who the movie. No one will ever watch it with me, but George will, because George is the type of guy that will watch Doctor Who the movie with you during quarantine. Now, well, what else can I say about George that hasn't been said already? George has a fantastic taste in music. We did a music quiz last Saturday. And let me just tell you this for now. His music taste was impeccable. I mean, yes, we kind of all guessed which songs were his, but that's because they were so George. You can't beat it. You can't... Like, George just vibes with any song, and that's what I respect the most. You could play some heavy metal, some country, some rap, some pop punk. You can play everything, put it into a nice little bowl, and you'll just see George having a little jiggy about, because George is the type of man that will never complain about the music that's being played at the party, and that's why we love him. We stand George. Now, Time of the Whovians United was started, I think, a year ago. At least the rebrand, the current iteration, this regeneration of Time of the Whovians United, if you want to use that terminology. Give me some royalties, guys. But anyway, he has been working so hard to make it what it is today, and you just gotta respect it. I respect all the other members. They're all amazing. Farron, Corey, and I think Jack. I don't think I've met Jack because I think he lives in Australia. But, George, Farron, Corey, and Jack, they've made a great channel. Amazing. They've kept it alive, nearly at 1K. You guys do your thing if you like Doctor Who stuff. But George adds that little special, pizzazz, that little chef's kiss. It's the good shit, and that's what we love. We only accept the good shit. Now, George also has impeccable taste in Doctor Who episodes. He loves Utopia, and Utopia is one of the greatest episodes to ever be made. George loves the Master. The Master is an amazing villain, The Master was once quoted saying, "I would be nothing without George," and that's true. The Master would not exist without George, so we've got to respect George. Without respecting George, you don't respect the Master. That's just the law, George, he may not like the current era of Doctor Who like I do, but he always has something witty to say about it. Like, anyway, George is also the kind of guy. He's the kind of guy to send voice notes instead of texts, and that makes the conversations feel a bit more personal. Because when you're texting away, little jiggly texts, you kind of feel like, you can just dip out of conversation. It doesn't feel like you're talking to someone, you're just writing. But with voice notes, it feels more human and meaningful. And that's what George excels at, because he's the most human guy I've ever met. It's kind of weird saying that since we're on a planet full of fucking humans, but that's neither here nor there. George also is a huge fan of Doctor Who. Fuck, I'm so... George isn't a big gamer, but you know what I still respect? I still respect the fact that he owns a PlayStation 3. Does he only use it for Netflix? Maybe. But he liked the Simpsons games for the PS3, and that's what counts. That's why we stand. Because George is a king. King George. Sorry, I just watched Hamilton. Fuck, I need something stronger than water. George. George is George. He's called George, and as we all know, George is Peppa Pig's brother. And George Pig was the best character in Peppa Pig. And if you deny that, then you're just denying George at this point, and you can't even deny George from Time of the Whovians United, because George from Time of the Whovians United is the greatest human to ever exist in this plane of reality. That's a fact. What else is there? You know, I bet if I were to hand George my guitar right now, George could play it like that. With ease, absolute ease, because George is the king. You know, we stand George, we simp over George. George is a very attractive young man, you know. I'm not trying to come on to you, George, I know you're like, here's me, and you're like, way up here. But, you know, ladies, hit up George. You know, Time of the Whovians United. Click the link in the description below to check out Time of the Whovians United. Again, I've mentioned it before, but his Jackie Tyler impression is on point. You could get Jackie Tyler in the room, and you would not be able to tell who's who, because he's that good. George has introduced me to a lot of great people. Again, as I mentioned, the Doctor Who quiz. But before, you know, we do the quizzes, I had to be added to the group chat, as they say, and I got to meet a lot of Doctor Who YouTubers that I'd watched for a while, and you know, I got to meet them, like Harbour Holmes and Davis. Even though Davis doesn't do the quizzes, he was there, and I spoke to him a bit, and I really like Harbour Holmes, you know. And I've since found other great YouTubers that I love, like Tharies and Cynical Who, you know, Phoebe Williams, you know, The Perks of Phoebe. That's it. I forgot the name. She's gonna crucify me, but it's okay. She's probably not gonna watch this far, because who in their fucking right mind would watch this far? I can stop simping now, because I know George has probably clicked off, but I'm gonna continue simping, because I promised him a 10-minute simping video. But the point stands that he's introduced me to a lot of great people, and we've got like a nice little friendship group, you know. Again, I wouldn't have found Time of the Whovians United if it wasn't for George, you know. Plus, he found my video, my Night of the Doctor video, and that made me happy, because he liked it. He praised it in the comment section of that video, and he sometimes talks to me about it. Not often, but like he sometimes say, yeah, that video was good, and that makes me feel nice in here. So start going at your nose. Again, I'm not editing this. All my little fuck ups stay in. But like seriously, that was such a nice thing to do. And then to invite this complete stranger who just made one good Doctor Who video. I don't think my first Doctor Who video was good. It was pretty shit. But you know, to invite this stranger to do a quiz, it's such a nice thing to do, because George is a nice guy, not like a Reddit like r/nice guys, but just like a genuine cracking bloke. He's so much fun to talk to. Again, we're watching the TV movie tomorrow, and I can't wait for today when this video comes out, because I'm literally just gonna upload this like tomorrow. Actually, fuck it, I'll upload it the second I'm done recording it. But you know, we stand, we fucking stand, because George is a cracking bloke. You know, I lost a bet because I actually won the quiz one week, so I had to make a 10-minute simping video. But I probably would have made it regardless, because George is a cracking bloke. He also helped me expose Harbour Holmes as being the Absorbaloff, you know. Victor Kennedy himself, yeah, I know it's hard to believe, but it's the truth. We exposed him, and Harbour Holmes, admitted it, you know. So thank you, George, for helping me work on my, delivery, and helping me expose the cretin who he is. Harbour, if you're watching this far, please don't tell me you're not a cretin. But yeah, George is an absolutely cracking guy, and if there's one thing that you can do to show him that he's a cracking guy, that's subscribe to Time of the Whovians United in the description below. Also, check out all the other people I mentioned, Cynical Who, Tharies, Perks of Phoebe, you know, everyone. I've probably missed some people out, and they're going to be mad when they watch this, but that's okay. That's good. That's completely fine, because I'm a bit of a dick. But yeah, George is a cracking bloke. Just send him some love, like no meme. Send him some love. He's genuinely like a really nice bloke. And I'm being messaged by the group chat I'm in now. And this is 10 minutes, so fuck you. I'm not doing this again. This was nice, but fuck you.